Sound is one of my things that I really like. I really like to get right because, you know, it's sort of crucial to everything, including in videos. You know, making these videos for the past couple of days, and yes, this this microphone here, it's been good, but the problem that I've had was the audio was out of sync with video, and that's not really not really a good thing. Yes, the whole thing of um, video is to have things obviously nicely looking, people can watch, people can enjoy, and then you know you don't really think about it again unless there's some other issue. This wee microphone is a great microphone. Yeah, the sound's great. But yeah, it's just the whole thing of me having that sync issue, which is kind of annoying. Um, One time I ended up having a viewer comment on one of my videos, and they said, "Your music's too loud compared to your voice." I mean, obviously, it's nice to have a nice flat mix where the music is sort of like nicely in the background, and you're actually able to hear what the person, what the person is saying. I that person was me. I was probably editing initially using my AirPods, which yeah, it's all right. It works, but it was maybe slightly different from what they were listening to my video on. I mean, they could have been using a soundbar subwoofer or something else. For me, it's a thing of finding out how different things sound for different devices, and it's probably a good thing because it's certainly something to watch out for in the future and how my video mix goes. Sometimes I use these for whenever I'm editing video. It just really depends what mood I'm in. You know, I really like those headphones. I've always loved those headphones because of the way they sound. It's sound is different for everybody. What I have on my desk is a little mixer, and what that allows me to do is I can plug in maybe let's say two devices, my uh, Mac laptop or my Windows laptop or my iPad, or I can even plug in my guitar or another microphone into it because it supports XLR and guitar input. Ideally, it was initially for recording sounds into my computer, and it has these added benefits where I can actually output the sound to either to a soundbar or a subwoofer, or I can put it out to these headphones. I don't have to worry about Bluetooth connections. Of it, like say, if it was a Bluetooth, it could possibly drop out, and also means that I can listen to more than one device at a time, and that's great because I don't have to be switching devices. I would work with PA systems on a regular basis. As part of my church, we have a PA system, and the cool thing about that is we can actually control mixers these days with the likes of an iPad or a computer, and that's fantastic because it means I don't have to. Before what happened is, for me, I was I generally for me I had actually been doing the likes of live streaming, and one of the things I would have had to done is to do a hand signals and say to whoever's on the sound to put the volume up or put it down, or try to communicate and say, hey, we need the keys either higher or lower, or I can't hear that person on my headphones. And you know, nowadays, what's cool is that, you know, I can control the audio with likes of an iPad or a computer. You know, it's I'm really amazed how far technology has come these days. Yes, it's probably been out for quite some time, but it still fascinates me. I love being able to get good sound, to be able to. I love being able to hear good sound wherever I go. Um, if it was out and about, let's say if I was on my holiday, I noticed there was this bit of feedback, and I just like, I wish I could do something about it, but I can't because obviously it's not my system. But whenever you hear bad audio, it really, for me, it certainly amplifies. But whenever you hear good sound, that's whenever you can actually really enjoy it. Today I was asked, if you were going to if you were going to recommend a sound system, what would you recommend? And for me, yeah, I've actually I recommended it was the LG. It was like a 5.1 cinema surround sound system, and that's the reason for it being is because that's what I have. I mean, what's great is because you know it's got two tall boy speakers, it's got the center channel speaker, it's got two rear speakers, and it's got a sub. And whenever you're watching movies, it's just like it's absolutely amazing because you're able to be immersed in that. You're able to be immersed into the zone of whatever you're watching, and there's nothing quite like it. Um, Other than that, for me, there is still a lot to learn, but the thing is, life is always a learning curve. There's still always something to learn. Like I say, for me at the moment, I'm learning how to use this microphone. Yes, I've used it before, but it's the thing of being able to properly sync how music and vocals sound together, you know, on a smaller scale, you know. I generally have been, you know, used to using likes of mixers, uh, and don't get me wrong. I mean, this is like I say, this is a great mic, and yeah, I just have to. I think I just have to practice with it, and it's just the same with everything in life. Just practice, and whenever the time comes, you know, you'll continually learn something new. Anyways, that's all for me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.